So this is so awesome. So this is the Blastoise skateboard, the Bear Walker Blastoise skateboard, available on the Pokemon Center website. So for those of you who don't know, last week Friday, we recorded a bit of a different video where we opened up 36 booster packs of Scarlet and Violet 151. And every time we pulled an ultra rare, regardless of what ultra rare it was, it could have been an illustration rare or a special illustration rare, an EX or a full art, it didn't matter. Every time we pulled one, we had to go over to the Pokemon Center website and we had to buy something related to that pull. So we pulled like a regular art Blastoise EX. So of course, we had to get the Blastoise, the Bear Walker Blastoise skateboard off of the Pokemon Center website. This one is still sealed. I have not broken this yet because it's not mine. This is not mine. We are giving away everything that we purchased to one lucky subscriber. Huge shout out again to the Pokemon Company International for sponsoring that video. But if you haven't watched that video, go back to last Friday's video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a like and a comment on that video. So that way you can be entered to win all this cool stuff like this Blastoise skateboard. But we got everything in. So oh, this sucks. I can't even believe it. We got this really cool Mew hoodie right here. This is the Mew hoodie. I'm not gonna open everything. We got we got pillow covers. We pulled a Ninetales EX, so we bought pillow covers. Some of the things were a little rough. We did pull a Zapdos EX, so we got the Zapdos EX 151 collection box. We got the Kangaskhan battle deck, so there's that. We got the Psyduck Sitting Cutie, because we pulled the illustration rare Psyduck. We got these pixel pins from our Golem EX that we pulled. I'm spoiling the video right now, telling you everything that we pulled. I think we pulled the Boss's Orders special illustration, or Giovanni's Charisma special illustration rare. So we bought this Persian and Meowth pin because I had no idea what to get. We pulled the second Ninetales, so we bought these cute. Look at these cute little Vulpix sleeves. These are cute, like very, very cute. I think that's it. Oh nope, we also got. We got fleece socks. Oh, these things are way bigger than I thought they would be. All the sock lovers out there are gonna absolutely love this. Like, I'm just gonna gain 100,000 subscribers from sock lovers. This is amazing. Like, there's sock lovers everywhere. Some of the stuff obviously a little bit difficult, but if you like that kind of video, I would like to do it again. It was a lot of fun just kind of recording video. I do have a lot of fun recording videos. That one was really funny, just kind of looking at everything. So if you haven't watched it, go back, watch it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Leave a like and a comment on that video so you can win all of this stuff. All of this is going to be shipped out to one lucky subscriber. We're going to announce that winner in 2 days, so this upcoming Friday. But huge shout out again to the Pokemon Company International. This is a very, very ironic video. Huge shout out again to the Pokemon Company International for sponsoring that video. And the reason this is an ironic video is because you already saw it from the thumbnail. There's some things in Pokemon right now that need to be fixed. They need to be addressed. They need to be changed. And a lot of this stuff has been talked about already. And this is kind of more of a serious video because I do think this stuff is extremely, extremely important. And I'm not here to complain. If you've ever watched the channel before, if you have been a part of this community, this the fan clan, I guess we call ourselves. Generally, I'm a very positive person, very happy, and I am very happy with Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. I love Pokemon. I'm going to continue to support Pokemon. But there's a lot of things right now in the space that I think really just need to be addressed. And no disrespect to Pokemon whatsoever. Like, the Pokemon Company International is a fantastic company, but there's a few things that I think we just need to we need to work on as a community to better things for the future. Like, the whole goal behind Pokemon is to continue to grow the game, grow the hobby, grow the collectibles, like everything. Like, you want to continue to grow. You want Pokemon to be around for 25 more years, 50 more years, 100 more years, long past we leave this planet. Like, we want Pokemon to be around for a long. It's such a great hobby. It's so great. It breeds so many great mindsets because of what it stands for, right? The all-inclusiveness, coming together, forming that community feel. Like that's really what Pokemon is about. And Pokemon does not diversity, like everything Pokemon related. It doesn't discriminate against anything, and that's the wonderful thing about Pokemon is everybody fits, like everybody belongs, and I think that's what makes it so magical. It's this escape from reality, and it's a wonderful, wonderful idea. But there are some things that have really sprouted up over the past, for a while now, but really the Van Gogh Pikachu was kind of the tipping point. If you did not get a hold of the Van Gogh Pikachu, I think communication could have been way better presented when it came to that Van Gogh Pikachu. So those went on sale. We were actually streaming right when they did the restock. So unfortunately, I personally was streaming. I was opening packs. I wasn't able to participate in the restock. But a lot of people in the chat who were watching the stream unfold, they were able to go and take advantage of the Pikachu with the gray felt hat, or they thought they were going to be able to. But there was a lot of issues that came out. We're going to talk about that along with a few other issues that I think, no disrespect, again, no disrespect, I think are just areas that need to be addressed. We just need to do better. Like, we just need to do better as a community, as a company. These are areas of focus I think that are really important to continue to grow this space. And I think it's important to kind of mention and bring up, because this is what our future looks like. So this is the gray felt hat Pikachu on the left-hand side. If you don't know what this is a special Pokemon promo card team up, basically, that they were doing at the Van Gogh exhibit in the Netherlands. The museum that's over there, they wanted to do something special, kind of like what we've seen in the past with some special drops when it comes to certain Pokemon cards. And the idea was you go and you buy a specialty Van Gogh item, whether it be sleeves or a playmat or different artworks that Pokemon Center produced in partnership with Van Gogh, with the whole Van Gogh team. You would get this Pikachu included. And a lot of people were really excited about this because it's an exclusive card. Like, it's a card that you can only get from the Pokemon Center or from that museum over in the Netherlands, and there was going to be a limited supply. That's what a lot of people kind of anticipated, was that there was going to be somewhat of a limited supply, and you were going to have to purchase something Van Gogh related in order to receive this. Would make it a little bit more difficult. It wasn't something you could just pull out of a booster pack, right? The initial drop was very, very successful, right? It was very in demand for a lot of people. Things sold out instantly. They sold out to bots. They sold out to collectors. A lot of people were able to take advantage. They got different things from the Van Gogh collection on the Pokemon Center website, and they got their Pikachu with the gray felt hat. And because of the demand continuing to be very, very large, Pokemon put out a statement and said, hey, we're going to print more of these. We're going to put more of these out there. And it got to a point where people were like, okay, there's going to be enough out here for everybody. Everybody's going to be able to get a copy of the Pikachu with the gray felt hat, because we want to add this to our binder. Pokemon's coming up clutch again. They're going to print this to demand. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. And unfortunately, it didn't really happen. People were able to go over to the Pokemon Center website, and rather than doing the Van Gogh collection again, Pokemon just basically said, hey, every time you buy something that's TCG related up to, I think it was $30, you had to spend $30, you would get the Pikachu with the gray felt hat included in your order. So a lot of people were able to go. They purchased. The website basically broke. Like, so many people went on, and it was a lot of good collectors, a lot of great people too. There were a lot of bots, unfortunately, that were buying stuff out, people who take advantage of the system. But a lot of people who were able to just kind of add this piece to their collection, who were going out, they were buying, everything, anything that they could buy. The Astral Radiance, they were buying booster packs of Chilling Reign, like whatever they could find, to the point where basically every trading card game item sold out, every TCG item sold out. And then, unfortunately, a lot of people got this. And I forget who originally tweeted this. Otherwise, I would definitely give credit. I found this on like a news site that kind of broke the snip, but it wasn't them who kind of put this information out there. But there was an actual snip of a chat that they had with the Pokemon Center International, the support team. Pokemon Center will not be sending the Van Gogh Pikachu card with all orders that they said they would. They claim that the card sold out prior to the website showing it, and that qualifying purchases did not guarantee that you'd receive the promo. Even worse, they don't accept returns on trading cards, so it appears Pokemon Center to scam people into buying their huge backstock of Fusion Strike. While this may help the long-term value of the promo card, it's certainly frustrating for customers who got duped. So let's not worry about the value side of things. Like, this is a modern Pokemon card. This is an exclusive Pokemon card. And again, that goes back to communication. If this would have been communicated to everybody in the Pokemon community, that there is going to be a limited printing of these, that they're not printing it to demand, there is going to be a limited amount available, then I can understand focusing on the value. I can understand different mindsets. However, they did kind of put out communication that they were going to print more of them without being completely forthright in how many they were going to print. And there hasn't been any additional communication on whether more of them will come or not. Like we've heard in the past, and this is the other thing too, we've heard in the past, Celebrations is done. we're not going to have any more celebrations. And then 8, 9, 10 months later, not only do you have celebrations in stores, showing up in stores, but you also had celebrations showing on the Pokemon Center website. So it wasn't being sunsetted, it was just being taken off for a while, and then it was being put back in once overstock became more available. It's just the communication needs to be fixed. And if this was the case, if they sold more Pikachus or sold more trading cards, they didn't have enough Pikachus left, there should have been some kind of communication that was sent out to each purchaser, to each person who kind of bought a Fusion Strike booster packs or whatever the case may be, totaling that $30 mark under the assumption that they were going to be getting the Pikachu with the gray felt hat. There should have been some kind of communication that said, hey, we're going to hold on to your order if you want. You can either cancel this or we'll hold on to it until we get more of these in stocks. That way we can ship it all together. And I think a lot of people would have been like, okay, I understand, like, it stinks, like this is terrible that I'm not going to get it right away, but at least I know I'm going to get it in the future, or they're giving me the opportunity to at least cancel this order, so that way, you know, because it's not coming right now, like, unfortunately. But that communication wasn't given, and that is a problem. That is a huge issue that Pokemon, I think, in my mind, and probably yours as well, you can let me know in the comment section down below, needs to address. Now, a lot of people did get to take advantage of the Pikachu with the gray felt hat. I saw a lot of people posting their shipping notifications yesterday. Unfortunately, there were a lot of people who got their items and got nothing. They did not get the Pikachu with the gray felt hat, even though it was included in their receipt. It was included in their order, their sales order. It didn't come in the box. So this is Allie Mick right over here on Twitter. Thanks at Pokemon for yet another disappointment with the Van Gogh collab. Card was in my cart and confirmation email, yet not in the box. Was this just a way to scam your fans into clearing inventory out? So if you look at the snip here, there's the Van Gogh Museum Pikachu with the gray felt hat, obviously included with your spend. However, not in the box, which is very unfortunate, especially if Pokemon is sold out, because then how are they going to ship that? Now, they probably did keep an excess amount, but getting a hold of support right now is very difficult, especially with everything that's going on. Here's another one over here. Josh Johnson says, where's my promo at, Pokemon? Really left a sour taste in my mouth with this one. I think I'm done. And unfortunately, this is not the only person, this Josh is not the only person who has said, I'm done. Like, a lot of people are very frustrated with things and how they are going right now with Pokemon. I think that's something that Pokemon really needs to start paying attention to and address, or otherwise we're going to lose part of our fan base, part of our community. And that's why it's so important to kind of keep your mind open and continue to go back to, like, Pokemon does have some great employees, a lot of them that I have met that really care about the community. So paying attention to what's going on in this space and going out and trying to do what they can to make sure that they remedy these issues. William Taylor, this one was actually just posted not too long ago. Well, got my Van Gogh promo. And look at this right here. Like, we're in an age right now where top loaders, protection, like other things, should not be that difficult. So great, William. I'm glad you got your Pikachu with the gray felt hat promo card. Unfortunately, it's bent in half. And we've known for a while now with the special delivery Bidoof, with the special delivery Charizard, we've known that they kind of just throw the promo in the box and it's just going to rattle all around without any added protection. But because of the complaints that we had back when we had the special delivery Charizard shipped, those are things that should have been addressed moving forward. I don't know why it hasn't been. Like, we're at a point now where we've had a few years of just exclusive Pokemon Center promos. Why are we in a position where these are not being protected amongst shipping? Like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You put paper, you put bubble wrap in a box. Why would you not protect just a cardboard sheet that's kind of floating around? Obviously, if there's another box in there, it's going to get damaged. This one, unfortunately, got bent in half, which is just, that's something that shouldn't happen, especially from a multi-billion-dollar company like Pokemon. When they're shipping stuff out, those should be protected in some sort of way, whether it be a team bag with a card saver, or at least something, maybe a little bubble mailer in the box. Like, there's something that should be done. Like, obviously things are going to happen. Shipping companies are going to damage boxes. It's going to happen. But if it's just floating around in the box looks intact when it arrives, and then it's still bent in half. Like, that's not that needs to be better. It needs to be better. And it's unfortunate that William got a bent in half Pikachu. That's just not fair. Quality control in general has not been great. Has not been fair. So this is TCA Gaming. Huge shout out to Rusty. I love Rusty. Rusty's such a good guy for the community. But TCA Gaming has been involved in Pokemon for quite a while. This is the worst. Now, I've opened thousands of packs for new set releases for a long time. Really, ever since Steam Siege, thousands of packs. This is the worst quality control I've seen since really the first print run of Evolutions up to through the first print run of Burning Shadows. If you were around when Burning Shadows first came out, the card quality was absolutely horrid. absolutely terrible. You were opening up booster boxes, pulling that Rainbow Rare Charizard, and it would have a giant dent in the bottom. There were just issues all over the place. But he just broke into a bunch of those Alakazam EX boxes from Scarlet and Violet 151, and every single promo card has dents all over. And I understand this is the mindset I used to be. I used to be of the mindset like, okay, well, I mean, that stuff's going to happen. Who cares? Like, it's fine. At least you got the card. At least you got the cool artwork. But it's getting to a point now where it's just so bad that over and over again, we pulled an alternate art Giratina last week on stream for somebody. Somebody purchased a Lost Origin pack. They pulled an alternate art Giratina. Unfortunately, great that they got the card. That's fantastic. It's going to look great in a binder. But depending on what area of the hobby you're super interested in, maybe you want mint cards, minty fresh cards. It was miscut. There were a couple of nicks on the corner. It was not anywhere near mint, unfortunately. It came out of the pack and it was already messed up. And that's something that has been going on for quite a while now, causing a lot of people to kind of jump off of the English releases and move into Japanese sets or move into other sets. Like right here, here's a Giratina right here that's off center. Off miscut right out of the gates, like right out of a pack. Here's a Squirtle up there that has a bunch of print lines running right down both sides of it. And these print lines are just stuff that should not be happening. We need consistency when it comes to the printing quality if we're going to be using and utilizing other printing companies throughout distribution. Like we need to have some sort of consistency, and that's just not happening right now. You see this nick right up here. So this is a gold Charizard that was pulled out of Obsidian Flames. Obsidian Flames, unfortunately, not great print quality. We recorded an entire video almost on the print quality of Obsidian Flames with holographic cards being messed up, a lot of ultra rares having print lines running through them, and then nicks and white spots whitening all over the corners, unfortunately. And you are going to have some instances where that happens, where shuffling happens in a pack. Maybe the pack is a little loose, whatever the case may be, but it should not be happening as consistently as what it is. So that's something that I think Pokemon really needs to pay attention to as we move forward. We have to figure out a way that we can slow things down and get better quality. And really what it all boils down, the TCG Classic, don't even get me started on the TCG Classic. This all boils together. The Classic Collection, this is just, first of all, the price point is pricing a lot of people out of the hobby. So once you get a $400 box, this is not available on the Pokemon Center website. And this is something that we've talked about in the past, about how a lot of Pokemon products are really getting fed to big box retailers. Pokemon Classic has been available on Walmart. It went out of stock on Walmart.com once or twice for a short period of time. But this is just a snip that I took a couple days ago. It's still available on Walmart's website. You can go to Walmart.com and you can pre-order the Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic for $400. It's not available on the Pokemon Center website, and a lot of stores are getting single digits as far as allocation numbers go. Maybe they're getting 2, 3, 4. So a product that's actually somewhat in demand, that produces a decent profit point, decent piece of profit for LGSs who are struggling all over the country, you're not getting any of. As an LGS, you're only getting 2, 3, 4 copies of it. So going out there and selling it, you got to undercut Walmart, because Walmart has apparently an infinite supply of these. So you're selling them for $3.50 or so, cheaper than what Walmart is selling them. So that way you can entice your customers to buy them from you instead. But you're only getting a handful of them, as opposed to Walmart, which is apparently getting an infinite amount of them. And really, the whole thing goes back to supply right now is just astronomical, and it's causing everything to crash. We've had $80 booster boxes before. We've had instances, Steam Siege, Breakpoint, Breakthrough, Roaring Skies reprints, where they were selling for $80, $82, $78 in some cases. But they should not be selling for $84 right now, when MSRP is $20 higher than it was back then. Right now, it's just, if Pokemon would slow down, I feel, and go through a QC process that was quite a bit more intense than what they're currently going through, but since there are so many set releases and so many cards that are being pumped out, it's making things very, very difficult, and we're having issues like the Van Gogh promo, like the quality control issues, and then feeding these big box stores, because these big box stores are taking advantage of all these high allocation numbers that they're getting provided. Look at the Scarlet and Violet base booster box, $84 and a penny. If you're a new store that's signing up with the distributor, you're paying about $92 wholesale for that booster box. When you go in and you're like, hey, I'm going to place an order for some Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, I'm going to buy a couple cases of them, and you're paying $92, and you get them in and you look at TCG Player and you see that they're selling for $84. It's like, I just bought I just lost $48 on a case without doing anything. Like all I did was order. I can't sell it. Paldea Evolve currently at $93. Obsidian Flames selling for $98. These are shipped prices, right? These are shipped prices. So $97.78 shipped. Once you ship a $92 box, it's over a pound. You're paying $6, $7, $8 depending on what shipping service you use. You're losing money. Here's the Paldea Legends tin selling currently for $16, which is below wholesale. That's a $25 item. The Morpeko V Union Playmat Premium Collection. Obviously, we got another Morpeko Playmat Collection, another one with a pin in it that just got released. Not in demand. It's selling for $24.18. That's a wholesale box that's $27. It's selling below wholesale. The Cyclizar EX box selling for $11.98. It's about $3 below wholesale. And this is just constantly happening. The Charizard Premium Collection that just came out selling for basically wholesale. And then you have all these items coming out moving forward where a lot of storefronts are forced to close their doors because they can't pay for these invoices because of everything that's going on. So basically, too many products that are coming out, too many set releases. We used to just have 4 set releases a year, 4 main series set releases per year. And then they started adding 1 specialty set per year not too long ago, and that basically brought it up to 5. But now you're getting 2 specialty sets a year plus 4 main series sets. We had Obsidian Flames that came out in August. We had 151 come out in October, and now we have November is Paradox Rift. We have 3 set releases in the span of 3 months. Like, that's too much. And now you have a couple months where you can wait, and then all of a sudden you have the next shiny set, the next specialty set that's coming out. It's overdoing it. And I understand we were in a world for a while during the pandemic where supply and demand didn't line up either, where there was too much demand and not enough supply. But now that things have cooled off a lot, we are ruining LGSs. First of all, a lot of LGSs are struggling like crazy, and a lot of collectors are getting priced out because inflation is tough right now, the economy is tough right now, and they're seeing all these sets that are coming out, and they can't even get a promo card that they really want to add to their collection. So these are things that I think moving forward, obviously you can't address them immediately. They're going to take time to fix. And I know we've talked about this stuff before on the channel. There's been a lot of content that's been out there going over the Van Gogh issue, going over quality control issues, and I'm not trying to beat a dead horse or anything like that, but I do think we need to continue to bring attention to what we care about in this hobby, so that way moving forward we can make the necessary changes to kind of continue to grow the game and grow the space, so that way people continue to have interest. Because right now, like we saw at the beginning of this whole slideshow, like people are dropping out, people are done, and I do believe that they'll come back, but we have to figure out steps in the right direction to make sure that we can bring them back where things are being remedied. And right now it's just broken. There's so many broken issues right now inside the hobby, and these are areas that I think really need to be addressed. And like I said, I'm not trying to knock Pokemon. I'm not trying to knock anybody. I'm not trying to complain. I'm trying to better the game and better the hobby as we move forward, and that's really the ultimate goal. I have no disrespect for Pokemon. I absolutely love the hobby. I love the game. I love everything it stands for, and I'm going to continue to love Pokemon and continue to support Pokemon. While these may be deal breakers for other people, this is not a deal breaker for me. I love what Pokemon has blessed me with and has done. It's amazing company and amazing products, but there's areas that I think we can get better on. We can do better on. And I think it's important that we continue to address those areas and be the fix that we need moving forward. Guys, I hope it didn't come off as complaining or anything like that. And I really appreciate all of your support. Feel free to drop a comment down below with what your opinion is on all of this stuff that we kind of just talked about. If you enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button, leave a like and a comment on the video. It goes a long way for the algorithm, and I'd really, really appreciate hearing your thoughts on it. But ultimately, thank you so much just for taking the time to listen to me blabber for 23 minutes. Absolutely insane. I know I talk way too much, but thank you so much. I'll be back in a couple days with the next video. Until then, peace.